Hey guys, it's me Latetiaaa and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new to my channel. So today I will be doing another foundation. It's really a first impression slash get ready with me. I'm actually getting ready to go somewhere in a few hours, so I'm really taking a chance. I'm trying the highly talked about KVD Beauty Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm. This is the packaging. I'm sure you guys have seen this all over social media if you follow makeup, especially on TikTok. So I wanted to give it a try. It did sell out because of how popular it was on social media. So I had to wait for it to restock, and I ordered mine on Ulta's website, and I got it at the beginning of this week, and I wanted to save it for this video. So this is the packaging. This is what it looks like. It's really cute, really simple. It is a compact. I did swatch it the other day just to make sure that it does match my skin tone, which it does. I did the shade test on both the KVD website and Sephora, and it matched me with Tan 070, which is also my shade for the True Portrait foundation, which I really, really like. Just to give you guys a quick rundown on this foundation, it is a cream foundation, buildable, full coverage, up to full coverage, and it is also promoting a matte, like natural skin-like finish, and it's infused with apple extract to help nourish and hydrate the skin. It does come in a total of 40 shades, and it's retailed for $38. I really wanted to try it because I liked the finish on some of the people that I've seen use this. One thing I will not do is cake it on. I've seen people go crazy with it and just slather it on. I know my skin very well. I have oily skin, just to give you guys a reference. So I'm not going to be piling this on, but I am just going to build it up until I get the look that I want to get. So I've already done my brows off camera, and I moisturized my skin already. So I just need to apply a primer, and I'm going to use my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. When it comes to this particular primer, I find that the best way to put it on for me is rub it on first initially and pat it down. You don't want to rub it too much or else it's going to bead up. Hopefully it doesn't interfere with the foundation. Now, because this is a cream foundation, most cream foundations tend to have an oil base. So oil on top of oil can cause more oil. So to kind of cut back on it and hopefully, you know, make it look as natural as possible and not really greasy. Hopefully it doesn't turn out greasy in the end. I'm going to take a little bit of powder and just dust it on the areas that get the shiniest for me, which would be my chin, my nose, my forehead, pretty much my T-zone area. So I'm just going to take a little bit of my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powder. This is in the shade Honey. And I'm just going to take some of that and dust it on those areas, especially my nose. My nose tends to be the worst. Okay, so now that those areas are powdered down, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the foundation. I do not have the KVD Beauty foundation brush, but I figured this would be like something similar because of how thick and how dense it is. This is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. So I'm just gonna lightly swipe it in here. And like I mentioned, I did play around with it a little bit because I swatched it on my chin to see if it was a good match, which it is a perfect match now that I'm really putting it on for the first time. I'm just gonna do one half of my face to give you guys an idea of the coverage. I'm going really light actually, and the coverage is amazing. I don't understand why people feel the need to cake it on, but just gonna put a little bit on my eyelid because I'm not wearing eyeshadow today. So that is one half of my face. Without it, with it. From what I can see in my mirror, the finish is really pretty. It's definitely a natural matte finish, and the coverage is beautiful. So my only concern now is, being that I have oily skin, how well is it going to hold up. I think at this point what I'm going to do is just speed up me putting on the foundation, and then I will probably just do the rest of my makeup off camera and come back. Okay, so this is what my entire face looks like before doing the rest of my makeup, and I really like how the finish looks. So we're really going to test it out and see how my oily skin can handle it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I just went on ahead and did the rest of my makeup, just a quick go-to makeup look, and I went on ahead and got dressed. So as I was putting on the rest of my makeup, everything layered on really nicely. The powder didn't really stick to any areas. It doesn't look patchy. It still looks pretty smooth. Because I did put on a thin layer of the foundation, I did ended up like blending it out a little bit too much, so you can still see like a little bit of hyperpigmentation, but it's fine. I just wanted to do just a light coverage just to get the feel of the foundation. I will say in the beginning, I did feel the foundation on my skin, if that makes sense. But as I continued to put on the rest of my makeup, I didn't really feel it after that. So it as of right now, it does feel really lightweight, really breathable. It just looks like a second layer of skin. So I like the finish of it. So now we're just gonna wait on the true test, which is the Longwear test. It's currently, what time is it? It's almost 3 o'clock now. I got started on this video at around 2, and I'm having to leave out a little bit closer to 6 o'clock. So I just went on ahead and got an early start because I needed to put this video out. We're gonna see how long it holds up. So I'll probably be back around like 9 or 10 o'clock just to do a follow-up on how the foundation holds. My biggest concern is my smile lines, because some foundations tend to separate quite a bit along here, and we'll just see how it holds up. So I'll see you guys in a few hours. So before we get back into the review, I just want to say I got myself ready to go out on a date and got stood up, y'all. So I stayed in the house watching WrestleMania 37. Back to the video. I'm back. It has been 8.5, almost 9 hours, and I am greasy. So this is how it looks 8.5 hours later. No powder, obviously, no touch-up. I will say that even though I am super oily right now, the fact that it's still together is really impressive. And like I mentioned earlier, my smile lines tend to separate with certain foundations. It has not done that. So other than looking super oily, the foundation itself is not bad as far as the finish and the fact that it stayed together all these hours. But if you're someone that has oily skin like me, this is most likely going to be the result, if not oilier than that. I can say that it lasted for me up to like 5.5, 6 hours, and then the shine really started to come through after that. So if you're looking for something to wear like all day, so to speak, if you're an oily girl like me, this is what you'll probably look like. So you want to take that into consideration, and it can definitely transfer onto mask if you're trying to find a quick look to wear under your mask. But this is pretty much what we got here. What I'm actually going to do is touch up with some powder just to see how well it sets after a while. So let me just grab some powder and I'll be right back. So the powder is on, and this is how we look now that we're all nice and touched up. So the finish, still pretty nice. But that is pretty much it for this video. As far as the foundation, personally, it's not much of a hassle for me to retouch it if I have to. I just really like the fact that despite how oily I've gotten throughout the past few hours, the fact that the foundation has stayed in place, there's no separation, there's no like disappearing, because sometimes my face tends to eat makeup, if that makes sense, and my spots start to peek through. So the fact that it stayed on all day, despite getting oily, that's a plus for me. So I don't mind touching it up at the end of the day if I have to, but everyone's different. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That lets me know that you enjoyed this type of content and you'd like to see more content like this. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do post every single Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.